want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up. Whoa.
Hello, everyone. I'm Fell on EA's.
Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle.
And that is caught. Touchdown. Indianapolis. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry near the bottom of the league. They run the counter now on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Three yards left to grab here on third down. A handoff as they run the counter play. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose gains yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Yeah, everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
Try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That good for 19 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. He'll drop to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So now on fourth down, Chuck Pagano turns to the field goal unit here. On fourth down, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
They run the counter now on first down. Finding room at the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Back to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And the Ravens taking the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. Now they try the right side here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be at.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run the counter now on first down. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And some room to work.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we come to halftime. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. To return, here's Michael Campanero. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Right there at the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. they're going to look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now they can't bring him down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 3rd down, it's Allen. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Buck Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Marlon Humphrey. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
All bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You know, you play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Chuck Pagano decides to go. It doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Dancing to his left, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Listen.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Up the football near his own goal line. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the fourth. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38!
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Flush to his right. Now a desperation, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, I think they knew that that one was going to be a long shot, but in the end, it's looking like they're going to come up short.
And it's tough to really hang too much blame on your kicker here either. That would have been well above and beyond his range, and this will go down as a tough loss. They played well enough to win.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they